Alright, cool.
So if you guys want to start anything, actually, like not just visual arts, but in visual arts respectively, if you want to start visuals, I think the first most important thing is you got to stop thinking. You got to stop thinking and start doing more. Yeah, you got to start doing more and stop thinking. What I mean by stop thinking is anyone that goes down this path will have a lot of questions, but those questions will be like, oh, how will I even start this? How will I even get this? Like, will it be as good as some people? Like, what if people don't like it? Like, where do I start? What genre do I put myself under? These are a lot of questions, but if you're forever asking those questions, that fills your head with a lot of doubt. And with doubt, you won't be able to, you'll be so hesitant to start. Because I know for a fact a lot of people would want to explore this side of this field. And I think the most important thing is just look around you. If there's a camera around you, just get it. I personally used my iPhone when I first started. I didn't have a camera. I used like an iPhone 3, an iPhone 5. And honestly, with just that, I went out and everything that inspired me, whether it be music, like I love this song so much that I want to make a video to it. Go out and do it. Like just stop thinking, take your camera, go outside, start filming, bring it back. Editing, trust me, it's not hard. You can go on YouTube. There's a lot of tutorials, and there's a lot of programs that are already installed. You just go on, just bam, 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 put it down, and look at the first piece that you created. And I'm sure, rather than you sitting down and thinking about these questions, if you had just gone out and filmed something and brought it back and edited it and made your first piece, that would make you feel so many different ways, you know what I mean? And those feelings is what carries you to your next step. Like that is what carries you to the next step. Like, wow, like I didn't know I could do this. Or wow, like, wow, I made it. And
it goes for every art.
Yeah. It goes for everything. And you're like, wow, like this really like looks cool. And I think most importantly, if you're surrounding yourself with people that support that, you know, not necessarily all the time at your feet, like, hey, yeah, go do it. Like, more like you have friends to share it with. Like, hey, you know, I made this, I made that. Like, you know, just people that can share the energy that you brought and that can be as excited with you, then that's even a bonus. I know some people aren't fortunate to have that environment, but I always believe it's being the person yourself independently that creates that environment. There's a lot of communities that support film, music, art, whatever it is, and it's your job to go out and find those people and bring them to you, and then sooner or later you'll have done so much that you won't even realize, like, wow, I can't believe like I've accomplished this much, you know what I mean? And that's how it usually happens. You can't plan everything. You absolutely cannot plan everything, if not anything. Like that's what life teaches you. You're literally set to do something, and as you're doing something, that carries you onwards and onwards without even you realizing, until you take a step back one day and realize, wow, the things that I've made affected so many people. You know, like, wow, I didn't know I was doing this, and that's when you realize, wow, like you're really doing something. But to get to that point, you shouldn't think your way through it. Like. Thinking just never helps you going through it. Like, it absolutely doesn't.
Makes you stop.
It makes you stop and makes you go into a slump.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's okay to worry, but don't make that your priority.
Yeah.
Because if that's all you're doing, then you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to do anything, and that's going to be the best of you. And you don't want that. You literally just want to. Yeah. So if you're not happy, then you have every reason and you have every right to go out and be happy. Being happy or being sad is actually a choice too. It really is. It's how you look at it. I know there's a lot of influences that affect how you feel that way, and some are more unfortunate than others. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to make a difference to yourself, if you're not the one that's going to pick yourself up, no one else is. No one's going to be there to help you.
Love yourself.
Yeah, so you really got to ask yourself, who's really stopping you other than yourself, right? And if you think of it like that, it's the most trivial, but at the same time, the most simplest thing to really get away from. So you can really do it. like if I can do it, you can do it. If Steven Spielberg could do it,
Yeah.
I could do it. Why?
Yeah.
Because we're all human.
Mm.
Minus the geniuses that are born prodigies. Minus
Yeah,
the
1%.
Yeah. But technically, we're all human, which means we all think the same way. Like we all do it. Obviously, we're affected differently by how we're brought up. However, if you're at a certain point, and if you're fortunate to think, oh wow, like I shouldn't let my environment affect how I like see things or how my life should be, then go for it. Like you're a star among that. Then you already know. You know, and I think that's so crucial, you know. I think you should just go for it. And fuck the haters and fuck everyone that
fuck the haters, man.
Fuck everyone that tells you, like, you
Legacy.
can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it or none of that. It shouldn't be a problem because that shouldn't affect you. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I first started filming.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm going to say a lot of the people that were in production that were doing it for like 10 years, 12, 15 years, they kind of were like looking down on me because they were like
really looking down.
like
on
who
us.
is this young kid that's
Yeah.
trying to break into the film scene?
Yeah.
That was the first like, what do you call it, like
That was the first feeling. we
yeah,
got.
that was the first feeling and that was the first reaction I got,
Yeah.
especially when I was doing like
We got
Bob-
2 minutes.
yeah, like Bobby's and all that, like the big tier like productions, like they were like who are these kids? You know, like what are they trying to do? Even live when they were coming, like who are these kids? Like,
Yeah.
you know, oh my god, like they must be like supported by big money or something like that. But no, it really
Yeah.
came from hard work and
Yeah.
it just came from passion.
Passion.
But anyway, that's that. 그건 그거고. 어차피 1분 남았네요, 여러분.
어차피 1분 남았으니 여러분 저희는 이제 여기서 인사를 할게요. 여러분 진짜 너무너무 일단은 이쪽 분이 한 말은 이제 어딘가에 유튜브에 이제 통역이 나오겠죠. 그걸 보고 많은 걸 느끼셨으면 좋겠고 이제 여러분 이제 마지막으로 하고 싶은 말은 너무너무 기다려줘서 감사하고
고마워요.
이해해주셔서 감사하고
아직 안
차분한 마음을 가지고 있어서 감사하고 앞으로 더 많은 걸 기대해주셔서 감사하고 그리고 그냥 존재해주셔서 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
진짜 자주 찾아뵐게요. 정말 너무너무 사랑하고 이 앨범 많이 물론 차트 뭐 상관없으니까 여러분들 일상에서 많이 힘들 때나 아니면 즐겁고 싶을 때 많이 들어주셨으면 저는 소원이 없겠어요. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
유튜브에 많이 댓글 남겨주세요. So, anyway, peace.
Peace out.
여러분 많이 들어주세요.
Love ya.
Love you guys.
Coming to you live.
Alright, cool.